Shelly, how are you today?
Hi, Jim. How are you? Nice to see you.
Well, I'm doing all right, but we got a project going I need to get a little help with.
Okay.
We need hard floor throughout the house. One surface. They want wood, or at least a wood look, and you know I don't like wood in the kitchen.
I know.
They got a dog running around, so you know we're gonna have nails to deal with, plus kids. What can you help me with?
Well, we've got a lot of really good options other than wood. So, you ready to take a look?
Let's go take a look. Well, it looks like the first one you're going to show me is tile.
Actually, it is. It's a porcelain plank tile that mimics the wood. It even has the little knot holes and the rings in it. So it has a nice texture, so it gives that hand scrape look. And that's another opportunity for your pets. It's not gonna, they're not gonna slide over it like a regular tile. It's gonna have some grip, so good for pets. It's obviously water resistant because it's tile, and it has that wood look. So this is just another thought that we could use for instead of wood.
I notice this one is porcelain, and is there a difference between porcelain and regular tile?
Absolutely. They're baked at different temperatures, so one is more dense than the other. Okay. So porcelain being the better, more dense product. More
durable?
Absolutely, yes.
Kind of the other question I have when it comes to tile is grout lines. Okay. And the grout tends to stand out on this one.
In this one it is. They're just showing the pattern. So that's why we did the displays, because if you show if you want to do a design, you use a lighter grout if it's a darker tile to give you the design. So it's a pattern. So if you don't want it to show up and mimic the real wood, you would obviously use a smaller, not smaller, but a grout line that's, the color is probably a charcoal or something a little bit darker, so it actually kind of blends in.
Okay. What else we got?
Okay, let's go.
All right, Shelly, what do we got here?
Well, this is one of our Hydro Shield laminates. Again, water resistant, okay, and pet friendly. And what I mean by that is, again, it's got some texture to it. So right. This was one that I would recommend based on the texture and the dog's not running around and sliding everywhere. So it's definitely got some nice grit to it.
Well, and you're talking about the texture. When you feel it, you can't tell, and the tile was the same way.
Right.
You can't tell this is not wood.
Nope, you can't. And it looks like it and feels like it. So, and it's something you can put in the kitchen.
Oh yeah, water resistant. Okay. So this is kind of dark, but I noticed the other display right next door. It can go very light as well.
We obviously have lots of different colors to choose from, so once we decide what color palette we want to go to, we'll choose it. But I suggest that we pick something, again, with a little texture. This one is smooth.
Okay.
And it's still water resistant for the pet, but again, you don't want to think about its paws running around it. It's going to slide everywhere, so.
That can be fun, though.
No.
Well, Shelly, tell me about this one.
This is one of our new core luxury vinyl products. 100% waterproof. So I know, kitchen, right? And it also, you've got your knot holes, and the texture, if you rub your hand across it, it just feels like the hand scraped wood.
It does. I mean, you almost want to look for a splinter on this one.
Yeah, it's got a nice texture. So again, pets are going to have something to grip. So, and it's soft on your feet, so it's not like tile, like we were talking about the tile earlier. Right. So this is just another option that would go wonderful in the kitchen.
Now you mentioned this is a luxury vinyl. I see on the back side that it's cork.
It's cork.
And usually cork, standing on cork, is pretty soft on the feet.
It's soft. It gives you a little more cushion for sure. But if you flip it over, you can tell that it's still very rigid. It's got a nice core. So it's going to be it's going to live up to, well, it's a lifetime warranty. So
this would probably do well in one area where we got an addition onto the house, and we're going to have a joint there. So I was kind of shying away from tile because of that joint.
Well, this would be perfect because it floats.
A floating perfect.
Floating
floor. Not having to worry about being glued down. And nice thing about floating floors, as things move a little bit, the floor has some give to it.
That's right. And it's nice and sturdy.
I think we may have a winner.
Yay!
Well, Shelly, I'm really leaning towards this, so let us go. We'll get our final colors picked and stuff, and we can come back and start looking at the color choices to get this to mix in with everything else.
Okay.
And you say there's many, but I'm hoping there's not too many that we can't get a decision out of the homeowner.
Well, I know. Obviously, I take it down to at least 3, but once you figure out what color you want, then that'll also bring down our selection for sure.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Hey, for more quick tips like these, subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can get there by going to thipro.com.